Hello, and welcome to episode 11 of Weight Loss Real Talk, where all I do is cut the silence and skip the BS. Today's topic, it is your responsibility when it comes to weight loss. So, something that a lot of people need to understand, especially if they make a goal for themselves of wanting to lose weight, is that the main way you're gonna get to where you want to get to is highly dependent on what you, as the main character of your life, decides to do, not what anyone else says you should do. I mean, yeah, of course, there are a lot of people that can give you great advice, but what use is that great advice if you're not even going to take it and apply it to yourself? If I told you that eating grapes was a better alternative to eating M&Ms, yes, it is great advice, but it's not going to do you any good unless you actually take the advice and do it. So it's always important to keep that in mind. If you fail, it is because of you. If you succeed, though, it is also because of you. Another thing I've realized, which I kind of find really stupid, whenever I'm making content on my channel, for example, specifically talking about intermittent fasting and using it to help you reach your goals faster, I never really understood the people that hate on the advice that I give for a couple of reasons. I don't really mind the fact that you go out of your way to hate on the advice that I give or disagree with the advice that I give, because you're not really going to convince me otherwise, since I already know how it works. And if you feel that what I'm saying is incorrect, or you just straight up don't like me as a person overall, instead of wasting your time hating on the advice that I give, which, like I said, is fine, it's your opinion, why not use that time wisely, move on, and do what you believe is correct and is something that's going to help you reach your goal? I don't understand that. Why are we not doing that? And even if you still want to continue disagreeing with what I say, no matter what I say, then hey, feel free. I really want to emphasize, guys, it seriously does not matter who you decide to watch or listen to, whether that's me or whoever it is your favorite content creator is. No matter what they say, if you still continue to be lazy, nothing's gonna happen, and it is still your responsibility. And if you can't accept that, you're pretty much just wasting your time. You also have to change your mindset in a way. For example, if I gave you advice on how to lose weight and I said that you need to lessen your calories by, let's just say, eating healthier food, either one, take the advice and do it, or two, if you don't fully agree with that, find another way, which, yes, I agree, there are other ways to lessen your calories, and do that other thing. Don't dwell so much on the fact that, oh, whatever this guy is saying is bad advice. Like, fine, that's your opinion. If you want to disagree, then disagree. But the thing I want you to do while you choose to disagree is to do the other thing, which you think is better, which it might be. If you don't want to eat less, exercise more, do something. I just never really understood that, how people spend so much time on trying to debate with either me or whoever it is you're trying to debate with. Like, remember guys, we're not trying to debate here. We're all just trying to lose some weight. If you want to reach your goal doing keto, do keto. If you want to reach it by fasting, then fast. If you want to do it by counting your calories, then count your calories. If you want to do it by fasting for more than 24 hours, then fine, fast for more than 24 hours. It doesn't really matter how you do it. Yes, there are ways that are better than others, but at the end of the day, they're all just trying to get you to eat less and be in that required calorie deficit. Alright? Never forget that. And if you do forget that, good luck on your endless research of figuring out how to lose the weight. Another thing that we have to do, and this is not really an option, I would say it's more like a necessity, is when it comes to what you eat, you really need to take the time, and I mean a lot of time, especially if you're stubborn, to think about what you're about to eat, because whatever it is that you're about to eat makes a huge impact on the way you look. So if you're about to eat fast food, think about it. When you consume that meal, are you really willing to put in the time and effort to correct that mistake by exercising more, by eating less for the next couple of days? And if you're not, don't have that meal. Have something healthier. same thing when it comes to exercise and the intensity of said exercise. Are you okay with just walking for 20 minutes a day, or would you rather run a marathon every day? Are you okay with the way that you're going to feel after doing said exercise, or are you going to feel extremely tired right after, making it difficult to be something that you can stick to? These are things that a lot of people don't even take the time to think about, but if they did, it makes every decision we make easier. But the thing is, when people do make smart decisions like that, which is good, there is still an enemy that is lurking, which is laziness. You know, sometimes we feel motivated one day to do something that we feel is going to really benefit us in terms of weight loss, but then maybe a day or two later, we become really lazy because we're not seeing the results that we want as fast as we want, which is why consistency is key. So just accept the fact that for the first week, you're not really going to see that many changes, even on week 2, even on week 3, a month perhaps. But if you can be patient past that first month, you're going to see a significant difference in your physical appearance and even your energy levels. But in order for us to reach that point throughout our journey is to be patient and to be consistent. Otherwise, if you're not, you're going to continue to put yourself in this never-ending cycle of, why do I still look like this? Why do I still feel like that? So be patient and consistent. Remember, when you make good choices, and smart choices for that matter, just because you can't really see it on the outside, keep in mind that the body is working in the inside, which is going to show, maybe not right away, but eventually, if you are patient enough to wait. Also, when it comes to motivation or support, if we want to call it that, like for example, your family or friends, in my opinion, I think that no matter how they feel about you trying to lose a couple of pounds shouldn't really matter. Like, I know that my family knows that I'm proactively trying to maintain a healthy weight and at times trying to lose unnecessary weight, and they are supportive. But at the end of the day, even if they weren't, that doesn't really matter to me because it's my goal. Of course, it's nothing personal. Family's family, but still, at the end of the day, it's my goal. They don't see me telling them what to eat, neither do I see them telling me what to eat. And the same thing applies to you. If you ever let it come to the point where someone is controlling everything that you do, you need to settle with a different group of people, plain and simple. Because remember, it is your journey, not theirs. Yes, I will agree, there are some people that are supportive, but again, even if they weren't, that should never be something that stops you from trying to achieve your goal. And whenever you come across an obstacle during your journey, like a plateau, or the scale's not moving as fast as you want it to, or you're not looking a certain way, you need to learn to adapt to these things. So for example, if you see that the weight scale is not moving, don't just sit there and be bummed out about it. Instead of feeling that way, put in the action to figure out why that's happening, and when you find out why that's happening, make those changes and continue to move forward. Don't let yourself get stuck. Neither let yourself rely on the support from other people. So just learn how to make changes around these things and continue to progress. And when you finally reach that goal that you've been wanting to reach for the longest time, yes, take the time to celebrate your success, but, and it's a huge but, do not celebrate by going back to your old habits, because when you do that, you run the risk of just pushing yourself back to square one. Yeah, it's okay to fool around with your diet here and there, but just don't take it too far. But anyway, I think I've said everything that I needed to say. Hopefully you guys learned something, and if you did, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below. And with that said, I will see you guys in the next one.